All right. Well, it's the act that you've all been waiting for. Sunday, 1 o'clock game on the road in Minneapolis as the Cleveland Browns will look to improve to 3-1 on the season against the Minnesota Vikings. Cleveland just 1.5 point favorites in this game. I'll be honest, I thought that was a little bit low.
It is low, knowing that how the offense has been moving and that how the defense has been playing great the last couple of weeks. But you can't hide the fact that Kirk Cousins has been throwing that thing. And even though Cook might be still out, you got what's name came in there. Madison came in there and took up his slack like it was nothing. But it's I think Cleveland win it, and I would have went higher than 1.5 points. But I think that's the only thing Vegas was factoring in is that passing attack that Minnesota has. So we'll see. But I'm definitely gonna have to go with Cleveland, and their win condition is gonna be Myles Garrett and those guys getting the Cousins. I played next to Cousins, and he can be rattled. You know what I mean? So those guys get after him, rattle him, then he won't be able to get downfield to Thailand and those guys.
I think playing devil's advocate here, I think the only thing that you could go in favor for Minnesota in this game is if Kevin Stefanski somehow gets rattled. We haven't seen it yet with Stefanski on the sideline, but this is a homecoming of sorts for him as well. We talked about it, with Bill Belichick and the Brady homecoming. There, you got guys that are familiar with Stefanski and how he likes to run that thing, and Mike Zimmer and Gary Kubiak. It's kind of his offense that Stefanski adapted. I'm just at a point, though, with Kevin Stefanski and with this Browns team where I see them, Baker dropping back and getting ready to set up one of these screens to Chubb or Hunt, and I'm like, this thing breaks for 25 yards every single time because the execution is just so down pat. You got Wyatt Teller and Joel Bitonio, upfield, making their blocks. The timing is just executed perfectly. Even though Minnesota has those dudes on those sidelines that's familiar with this scheme, that's familiar with how Stefanski runs things, it's just the talent for the Browns can't be slept on. I like the Browns here, obviously. I like the 1.5, obviously. I thought that was tremendously low. When I saw it yesterday, I did one of these where I checked my eyes. I'm like, this is really 1.5, but I think it's going to be good, a really good game. Like you said, Kirk could put up some points, but so could the Browns. And in that controlled environment in the Dome, it's going to be a shootout.
It's going to be a fun game to watch, for sure.
All righty. Well, we both got the Browns.
Yep.
That's going to be a lot of fun. And this one has been a lot of fun. Episode 2 of the Sports Parlor in the books. Phil, you want to give them your disclaimer on your picks?
It's not our fault if you lose your money.
It is not our fault if you lose your money. However, we got to put out there, you got to ride with Phil's picks because you're on fire.
Man, it's beginner's luck, man. Beginner's luck. But man, I know a little something, but not nothing crazy.
We'll see how things shake out this week. Obviously, we'll definitely be tuned in to that Cleveland Browns Minnesota Vikings matchup on Sunday.